The Devil All the Time is directed by Antonio Campos, starring Tom Holland, Robert Pattinson and Sebastian Stan. So in this video of Council of Nerds, let's review it. The Devil All the Time is a crime drama based on a 2011 novel written by Donald Ray Pollock. The story is set in between 1950s to 1960s in rural America. It shows us the influence of crime, religion and poverty in the lives of the Russell family. There is also another two different storylines in this movie. One is about a serial killer couple and another one is about a corrupt cop played by Sebastian Stan. And I loved how these three very different storylines were woven into each other beautifully in this movie and how at the end everything came together. Tom Holland plays the lead in this movie. His character's name is Erwin Russell and he does a very good job. If you have only seen him in Spider-Man, you will be amazed to see Tom Holland flex his acting muscles in this movie. Robert Pattinson plays Reverend Preston and we all know he is a very good actor and he does a fantastic job here. There is this church scene towards the end of the movie. Don't worry, I'm not going to spoil it, but you can see the confrontation between Tom Holland's character Erwin and Robert Pattinson's the Reverend. And you can see the acting skills between them. I mean, that takes this movie to a different level. Of course, you can see Robert Pattinson is a different level in terms of acting comparing to Tom Holland, but you can see Tom Holland is not far behind. Sebastian Stan plays Sheriff Lee Bodecker. He does not get as much screen time as Tom Holland or Robert Pattinson, but he does a very good job of what he's given. His storyline was a bit sidelined, important, but sideline. As the sheriff's storyline, the serial killer couple's storyline also does not get much screen time, but it is as important as the other two storylines in this movie. All the three storylines meets each other just enough times throughout the movie to keep you intrigued how everything comes together in the end. I love how this movie took its time to build the world. More than half of the movie is dedicated to building up the story, which makes the climax at the end more delightful and gives us a fantastic ending. The only downside I would talk about is Tom Holland's southern accent. Like, this story is based on Southern America and they have a very distinctive accent. Robert Pattinson and other cast of the movie does this accent very beautifully and very convincingly. For Tom Holland, I felt somewhat that his accent was not that convincing, but that is not a big of a flaw, but it did sound a bit odd in my ears. Also, this is not a very fast movie. As I said, this movie takes its time to build the world, so be prepared for a slow-paced movie. So at the end of the day, I would say this is a very well-written story, wonderfully directed, and an amazing portrayal of rural America with beautiful cinematography. The acting performances are fantastic all across the board, and of course, this movie is surely worth your time. Do check it out on Netflix. So with that being said, thank you for watching Council of Nerds. Hit that like button and see you in the next video.